Da 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 la 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 la. I played that new Doom version of it is so pants. Seriously. There's only director's commentary for the first level in the first pack. But that's not... Okay, again, these are medicinal pouches. They restore 50 health, but only below 100, which is pretty good. The downside is, you get so many life seeds in this that even if you're playing on one of the harder difficulty modes, you probably don't really need them all that much. You can make do with some of them are basic resources. There is, in fact, no place like home. Hey, there's no place like home. Did you know? Did you know? I ask you a question, good sir. Did you, or didst thou nottest, knoweth? Answer me, you die. Don't answer me, and I'll just be slightly frustrated, I guess. What am I gonna do? Call the Jesus, ridiculous quickly. Gonna call the popos? Haha! This is a fake trap! I'm in a mine. Of course they are real. You see, one of the things that get me about the new Duke Nukem one is there's this weird mouse acceleration thing going on. But what really gets my goat going is that you cannot change the quick save buttons, which I always put to my favorite. Which is not the standard, unfortunately. That being said, F2 and F3 are entirely manageable. Do you believe in love after love? Yes, I do. Don't go that way, you'll just die. I'm not kidding, there's actually nothing there. Actually, I was somewhat confused at some point. I thought, I need to go there. The answer is no. No, you don't. You ain't need to go there, kiddos. In fact, we don't even need to go down here for now. We need to go back up. Oh my god. Because what I really was dying to get is more of this garbage. Ugh. Why? Why did they design you like this? No, I want to know what they're doing. I sincerely want to know what the fuck their AI is up to. Like, what is their AI trying to solve at this point? Where is it trying to go? Why is it trying to go there? Why does it think this is the way to do it? How did I hit you at all? Oh, we're supposed to leave the way we came. Because that's obvious, isn't it? That's the only way out, isn't it? This is the way we came in. Instead of forward, like most levels require of you. I don't know why this is here. This doesn't do anything. It just sits there. It just sits there and has a decent time. Wait, there's something over here. Now, I didn't know this existed. But that does explain a few things. Would it actually legitimately physically hurt them to design an environment? You have to push that button or that ledge is too low down, and I think you just get stuck. Would it legitimately hurt them to design a door that doesn't immediately close after opening? I think it would. I think one of them just has an allergy. Also, that little ledge is in no way indicating. You just kind of have to think about it, which is weird because usually when I expect you to think about something, it's a bit more complicated.
I have a bad feeling about this.
But surprisingly, the bad feeling has nothing to do with this. In case you were wondering, there's some gold in the walls, which is neat. It's a cute little detail. But there is, in fact, nothing back here that's worth going after. I don't get that. I don't get that one... gosh, diddly arm bit. Hello, my name is Charles Buckley, across the Buckleyverse. Ba 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 ba. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ba 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 ba. Bloody walls equals secret wall. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yay. If I'm correct, these are infinite rat spawners. Or they're not. Why not coming back here? You know what? I've come to realize over the many years that the diver power-up just isn't worth it. In Duke Nukem, it felt like a useful item, but here, usually levels expect you to swim so much that it just doesn't pay dividends as well as it should. And that's kind of depressing. Also, in Duke Nukem, I can't... You know how I like to set myself up in such a way that I can use my mouse buttons? Well, in Duke Nukem, mouse buttons is a unique window, and it doesn't feature my back and forth mouse button, so I can't set my inventory up the way I like it. The alternative still works, but Jesus Christ, man. How can you make a worse version of a game on a retry? Also, the developer commentary is kind of low energy, which I understand it's an old game, but at the same time, it feels like it would have been better if they just made a compilation of it. That being said, one thing I really do like is it has the rewind feature that you sometimes see, so if you die, you can open a menu and you can just rewind to wherever you want. I wonder if I can activate it. Like, I'm curious to see if I can find a way to activate it without dying first. But that's still been happening. Now. As I mentioned. There's a point where you just end up with way too many rockets, and it's like, come on. What do you want me to use? There's some super armor in there in case you want it, but we're not going to pick that up quite yet. Jesus. You've tried so hard, but you didn't actually pay attention. Something, 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 something. Oh my, it's a button that does something that I didn't see coming. I can't actually do anything through this window, so... While it's a cute detail, it's not as useful as it could have been. I would have preferred if you could just throw something through, come on! You toss a stick of dynamite through the bars. Feels like to be the last one to know that the cake has gone away. Gosh, the buzzing noise. Dude, shut up! I'm trying to get this buzzing out of my ear. Do you know? Do you know? Close that door by pushing the button, by the way. So if you're having some issue with too many enemies, just close the door and wait until they come by and put some proximities down. Or just put down some remote detonators and detonate at will. Kids. I mean, the sentiment's cute, but when you can kill them all with one rocket shot, it just doesn't do it. Look at that. Look at that nice little detail. That is a cute little baby detail. It's minimalistic. But does it not get the job done? Does it not? Also, listen, I don't know if this is me. But those re-recorded Duke Nukem sound effects are just... Sometimes they're good, and at other times they just don't feel as good. Like, when I get to that playthrough, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into the meat and potatoes, but... for now, just know that my opinion isn't exactly golden. Like, man, that game is just... Those sound clips, man. Like, I'm not saying John St. John has lost... He's the guy, right? Yeah, he hasn't lost his stuff. But... I don't know if he really knows what Duke Nukem is at times. Or maybe he's trying to stick too close to the original. It's entirely possible that he was just given the wrong instructions. You know... People like to blame the VA sometimes, and it's really just, no, they were just given shitty instructions. They knew better, but the people they worked with were trying to contain some sort of... Trying to capture that original spirit, you know. Feels like loving someone that's in a rush to eat some cheese. Do you know what it feels like when cheese has stopped tasting good? And you just kind of cry because you realize that you will never like cheese. That's a cute little secret. I didn't find this originally, but it's not marked as a secret, so I didn't care. I just remembered something. Well, not that. That being said, while the first episode doesn't have a lot of going for it, it does feature some more substantive voice lines, I guess. It does have some of the more in-depth commentary. Okay. That's not a great idea. I have much better ways to spend those for this level, but we're at the end. And honestly, spending your resources. Smoke them if you got them, kids! Despite the logical consensus. Well, here we are at the end of the game, weirdly enough. If you have boots of jumping, you can't just jump right through. Which, if I can be honest, that's a really cool effect. As is this. Oh my god, it's a black void! Cool. Anyway, it's time to go on the magical arc. What's down here? Because the texture look kind of weird. Actually, the texture here, there is. And it's shaped like a coffin. Ain't that something? The answer is yes, yes it is something. But, does that mean anything? Something, something? Something, something, something. I don't know why it gives you all this fire ammo. The boss is just the Lord of Nightmares, aka 2 Cerebuses, which is not the hardest fight out there. It gives you 2 life seeds. It's no vote of no confidence, people. There's no better way to feel like Boris Johnson than to get this vote of no confidence. And everyone's just kind of like, yep. Then again, I don't think that's already... Oh, that's pretty cool. Cool. I don't think he's actually had a vote of no confidence. I think that was on the table. I saw like a diagram of like what could happen. I was like, ah, okay, sure. I'll make a quick quip about that one.
This looks extraordinarily bad.
Yeah, and I glitched it out because this game is kind of
This
dumb.
looks extraordinary.
Okay, okay, okay.
This looks extraordinarily bad.
Okay, let's do this the right way, please.
This looks extraordinarily bad.
And that's it. That's the final boss. Wait. There's something I need to know.
This looks extraordinarily bad.
Question over
I need a key.
Okay, you need a key. And if I pick up a key, what happens then? Okay. It was the 2 doors. Just wondering, kids. What? What does that do? Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Like, you need that. Even on the higher difficulty modes, having guns or key mode Tesla, just... I guess it's good for picking these up without dying, but otherwise you really don't need that much DPS and insurance. Anyway, that's the end. Except that, as I mentioned, they're technically called the Lord of Nightmares in some context. I don't know what the scroll's about. I don't get any of this. That is all there is to Blood. We are done with this. It is highly unlikely there will ever be a re-release or a sequel to this, but there is a sequel. There is Blood 2. I don't know where to find Blood 2, so I'm not playing Blood 2, because I can't play it. But I have to say this. The game has a good weapon loadout. It just never really seems to embrace it. It has too many enemies that just aren't fun to kill. The cultists are fine. they feel too tough and yet too soft, and their hit scan weapons are shit for goons. So I'm gonna say that with my revised opinion, I'm gonna give it a 6. If you buy Blood, you'll have a good time. You will indeed enjoy the video game, and if you get better at it, it becomes a bit of a 7. It becomes a good level, it becomes a good game. You know, it's kind of fun. You throw grenades around, but I hate games that require you to have beaten them and played them before they really pick up. I think I'm now good enough at Blood that I don't need that, but that took some time to get to. I did at least 4 playthroughs of this game, and 2 of Cryptic. And that says something if I need that much attention to start really enjoying the base loop. Before that, the base loop is frustrating if you're used to more Doom-based games where hiding and safety is an option. And again, I feel you could have made the cultists a better basic enemy if, for example, you had a ninja meter. Like, the faster you move, the less they can hit you. Like, hiding and covering actually makes you an easier target. That kind of stuff. But no, Blood, in the end, could have been more. But instead, it's just alright. I would say buy it. Buy it if you think it's great. If you think this is your cup of tea, if you like build engine games, it's not the worst game to own. It's not gonna make you cry. Unfortunately, there's also Shadow Warrior, which works well on this computer, so take a guess, kids.